All right. Thank you again for joining me, you guys. It is Wednesday evening, and we just figured out what could be the issue. I have Stefania coming on tonight. Like the poster I've posted said, she is the creator of the Gentlemansquare. So I met her through Loot. I seen a video that she did actually, and I messaged her because, like I said earlier in the other video, that I love that she was the gap for men and women. So we have a lot of women who wants to help other women, and I believe that is needed. There's nothing wrong with that, but we don't have a lot of women saying, "Men, this is the point of view of a woman." Her specialty, there she is in many different areas. Okay, so I see you in the comments. Let's see. Oh no, what happened there? I see you in the comment. Now you've disappeared. Being able to request you on here. So let's see. First, let's get her on, and then I'll do a little bit more introduction of how we met. And oh, there it goes. Okay, all right. So I'm getting ready to bring her on, but let me just give you a little update of how we met through Loot. And so I had messaged her, and it had been like almost 3 weeks or so. And Loot says, "Hey, I have someone I think that you would love to have, to talk on your show with." And it happened to be her. So we messaged each other. I messaged her, and we talked, and spirits just resonated and loved each other. And so we talked a little bit. And so she did this amazing hypnotherapy with me, and it has been, it's just been about 2 days, but I feel the shift of what she's done. My daughter was like, "Mom, did you feel like you were hypnotized like in the movie?" And I said, "Not at all. It felt more like a guided meditation." And like I was telling my daughter, in guided meditations, I really don't listen to a lot of guided meditations. I listen to more music or frequency. But with that hypnotherapy session, it gave me a new vision of myself that I have not seen before. And those usually empower me to move towards something. So it was a beautiful session. And I'm going to bring her on to talk about more what she does. And we're going to have a surprise at the end for you, too. All right. Please. Hello, my friend.
Hi.
Hello.
How are
Thank
you?
you. Good. Thank you for
Good.
coming on. Thank you for taking time today to come on.
I'm not sure.
How are
Is
you
this
doing?
too bright? Is this? I've got my light on. Is it too bright? Hang on. Let me see. Is that better?
See if you can adjust it. I mean, I can see you clearly, but it does have like
A glow.
yeah. Do
Hang
you
on.
have where you
Oh
can
my God.
change the?
Uh-oh.
If not, it's okay. We can see you. I can see
Can
you
you see me?
clearly.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, that brightness is like too bright. That's better.
Yeah.
Is that better?
Oh,
Oh.
it jumped.
Here
It's
I am.
jumping
I'm
around.
just like the light is on.
Me too. Here we are.
How are
All the,
you?
I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I always feel blessed. If I'm here breathing, I have another chance. I'm blessed.
Fantastic.
Yes,
Fantastic.
I was just saying you're in Australia, so it's your Thursday morning, correct?
Correct. Yes. It's
So
about
you're in the future. You can see what's gonna happen before it happens.
yeah, it's strange that way, but it actually works out quite well when I'm speaking to people in America, because it's so, like, we're about 15 hours ahead, that
Yeah.
it kind of works out quite good, because it's when it's your evening, it's kind of my morning, so it
Yes.
works out
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, I know. I've had a few people that I spoke to in Australia. It does work out really good once we get the time niche, whatever. It usually works good for them and good for me too. So, thank you for taking your morning with us. So,
No, well, thank you for
I
having
wanted
me, actually.
yes, I was just sharing a little bit. I want to just elaborate a little bit of more of like how we met, what happened, and then I would like you to introduce yourself and you explain who you are and what you do. Okay, but like I was just telling everyone, you did give me a session of the hypnotherapy, and what I was so today my daughter asked me, "Hey, mom, how did that go?" Because she know we had to reschedule it, and I told like I was telling her, for me, the hypnotherapy felt more like a guided meditation, And I don't usually listen to a lot of guided meditation because for different reasons, but what I loved about that session with you, it helped me. Remember I told you when I was done, I was like, oh, I seen a different vision of myself and I was badass. What it did was it gave me a different vision of myself through that, and it's helped me to like almost like a focal point for me these last few days, right? So I love that. That's what that did for me. It awakened something in me to be more focused. First of all, more aware of even like where my thought patterns are going, and it was just amazing. And so I wanted to say thank you for that session, first of all.
You're very welcome. You're very
Yes.
welcome.
And then also really quick before you introduce yourself too, I love what you're doing, gapping between the male and female. If you could go ahead now and introduce yourself, and then we'll expand a little bit more on that.
Okay, well, first of all, again, thank you so much, Prudence, for having me on your live show.
Yeah.
I mean, this is so exciting, and
Yeah.
meeting a lot of your audience as well. And so basically, as you already know, my name is Stefania Puleo, and I'm a men's love relationship coach and hypnotherapist.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I know that sounds like a lot. So what do? I actually help men. I help them, attract a value matched woman, build confidence in themselves, and not only attract a woman, but also understand her, psychology and female energy, understand. Because a lot of the times, men don't quite get women.
Yeah.
And
It's
that's,
vice versa.
how do
That's
we
why
make
we
up
need
with them?
the
Something
we
like
need
we
the
can never
bridge.
do. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. But not only get her, but actually keep her, because getting a woman isn't half the struggle. I think it's actually keeping her, and keeping her, ignited in that in that passionate, loving, sexy relationship that, both men and women want. They want to have that relationship that's heartfelt, and, they can work through everything. It's not easy, but, it certainly can, you can work on it. So through hypnotherapy, I've really found that it's an amazing modality, because it works, it's a fast tracking type of, I guess, therapy, where, men particularly don't have to really open up and get really vulnerable if they don't want to. I give them the tools, and, the journey is theirs. I'm just there to really guide them. And it's not that, hypnotherapy like your daughter thought, where you're on stage and
Yeah.
you do these crazy things like bark like a dog, or I don't know, meow like a cat. It's nothing like that. It's totally different. But
Yeah.
and you experienced it as well, so you were able to experience
Yeah. Yeah. Like
the
I
journey
said,
itself.
it wasn't anything where it went into a trance. It was more of a guiding of your thoughts, which which it sounds like that's what, for like you're saying with the men who not wanting to open up and maybe get that vulnerability with either with someone they don't know or whether they do know you. I can see the hypnotherapy being a tool that helps reprogram maybe certain thinking or thoughts that was not working in life or in a relationship, to now reprogram that. It's like an opportunity to reprogram at the core also,
Exactly.
because what you did to me, it lingers. It's not something that's just done right there and it's done. It's something that lingers. You're doing the dishes and a thought crosses your mind, or you're sweeping, or you're getting ready for work, whatever, and then something clicks in from that session that clicks some neurons together that helps a healing process for.
Exactly. And, because we do use 88% of our subconscious mind, believe it or not. So we're actually acting, and a lot of our stuff is habitual and stuff that's been stored in there for years and years, as far back as your childhood. And
Yes.
even it can even go back in past life regression, because we do a
Yes.
little bit of that as well,
Yes.
or a lot of that. But, we only use 12% of our conscious mind. So the whole idea is to actually enter through the conscious mind and, go through that doorway into the subconscious, and putting in, new message units, the ones that you want to actually, what you desire and create and want to create in your life is what's going to
Yeah.
actually happen. So yeah, it's really great. And I think it really works well with men, because, with men, there's and this is why I work with men, okay? I really want to specify this. I know I'm a woman, and a lot of men sort of think, oh, what does a woman know, blah, blah, blah. But I bring it from a female perspective, and I say to men, you know, that very, you know, precious jewel of a woman that you want or would like to have in your life, you've got to learn, you know, and know our female energy,
Yeah.
and you know and build confidence in yourself that yes, you are worthy, you are enough to have her, rather than sometimes falling back into, you know, old thought patterns that no, she's not going to want me, no, she's not interested. And that woman who really, you know, is possibly really wanting to get to know you and possibly start a relationship, you don't know that because of
Yeah.
your holding back and of your set beliefs, and which will put blockages and sabotage you from actually moving forward and having and giving you, allowing yourself to have a beautiful relationship. Yeah.
Yeah. I love that because it makes me think of, okay, so women, we always hear, right? And like again, there's a lot of advisors, therapists, healers, whatever for women. And when women get to that space where they are healed, they want to help other women because there are so many of us, and we know at the core how that self-worth is. We need that shifting. And like I was saying really quick, that this energy that's coming now with us embodying that worthiness too, it's happening. So to balance off that energy. But again, to bring back really quick to what you were saying, what I love is that for someone to reach out to you, especially if it's a gentleman, they must be like in an open space to be able to say, or a recognition that there is some form of something not working, and usually within all of us is some form of worthiness. And like you said, from way back when we're little babies or past life, or some of this have been embodied in us. And so for them to come to you, they're in a space where they say, I want to change this, I want to heal that, I want to have better relationships. You know, women are always looking for ways to heal it too. They're usually the ones in therapy or trying to get the guy to come into therapy. And usually when they go into therapy, it's with another woman. And so we can identify with each other. But now with you standing in the gap, being able to talk to the men and help remind them of their worthiness as well. And then the women now who are looking and saying, hey, I want the type of guys that you're talking about. So they reach out to you, or they reach out to you because of their guy or whatever. So it's really building the gap between man and woman together. You know, there's both of them reaching out to you saying, we're needing help. We need some.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And I do work with couples. You know, I found that really works, but not to, I help them and I work with them individually, you know, to build self, to then to be able to come together in a relationship and be able to, you know, improve and create and really enjoy each other's energy. Because, you know, I think there are couples out there that stay together and they honestly care about each other and love each other, but they just don't quite, you know, fit. And
Yeah.
they know they're together for a reason. It's not because of anything, because if they think back of when they first got together, you know, all that love and all that passion and what really brought them together, I mean, they just have to reconnect and
Yeah.
rebuild from that again to really bring that love back in. And a lot of it is because we tend to forget and lose the sense of who we are as a person. We've given either too much to our partners that then we feel empty, our love tanks are empty, and then we don't know how to get out of that, you know. Again,
Yeah.
it's habit, it's patterns and all that. So yeah,
Clear our own self.
um,
Yeah.
definitely. But I love what I do, and I love to see, you know, how people do improve and how, you know, it really just brings joy into my heart. And I just wanted to say to people, you know, because a question I get asked is, why men? Why do you coach men and not women? I just want to say that I used to coach women. I was actually a personal trainer. I started off being a personal trainer. And this is how it all started, where I would coach and train both men and women. And the women would come to me and say, you know, Stefania, and everything would always, you know, after our sessions in the
Yeah.
stretching, and they would always talk about what? relationships, men, the men in their lives, you know, husbands, boyfriends, or whatever.
Yeah.
They say, oh, you know, just men just don't get it. They just don't understand us. If only they knew how I felt, you know, if only
Yeah.
they knew how I felt. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
sure you've heard these words before.
Yeah.
And then, you know, of course, I would be a really good sounding board and, you know, a little bit of coaching, but mainly focused on physical, the personal training, you know. And then the guys would come to me and they would have the personal training. And at the end of sessions, you know, again, the little chit
Yeah.
chat, how's life? How's your girlfriend? And oh my God, what do women want? You know, I get like, they'd say to me, Stefania, you're a woman. What is she thinking? Like, what on earth, what am I missing? And that's how it all really started, you know.
Wow.
And of course, my own personal relationships with men. You know, I love men. You know, I'm
Yeah.
here to empower them, not demasculate them, and really, like you said, bridge that gap. And
Yeah.
when I do have women come to me still for coaching on the odd occasion, I just remind them, you know, that men also require respect. It's not all about one party or the other. They need to come in together and, you know thyself to then know your partner as well.
Yes, I love that. That's so core and important. I'm realizing even more now too, you know, with looking at my overall experiences with not only romantic, but just like my father figure and different men in my life too, how important that role plays. And I think the healing, however form it takes place, whether it be in relationships of romantic or just in the people around you, to heal, to learn how to handle relationship, because that's our one of our main core reasons of this planet is relationships of whatever form, you know, whatever form they are into. Relationships is the core of our experience here. And so to get to the healing point right now, and we have so many healers, and like I've been telling everybody, and I'll continue saying it, I'm probably going to have this be one of my, is that we're building a team of superheroes, spiritual superheroes, you know, and that's what we are. And so what it sounds like to me is that you were in this field, and it's so awesome to me too to look back and see how source guides you to every step that you need to be to where you are now, and to knowing where you're going to is going to be even more amazing, because you were doing the physical training and hearing both parts of these. Something in your spirit clicked that says, well, we need to get to the core of this healing, and that's where your passion grew. For me, it was when I was younger, with children. I would notice the innocence of children and how easy it was to kind of like train them in whatever way you wanted them to train. And I thought, what a beautiful space to be, to show love. Like if you can embody and elope this child with love, what a different outcome they might have. And so I wanted to work with children all my life too. I always wanted to start with children because I thought, you know, you fix the seed, the tree will grow.
Absolutely,
So,
absolutely.
but that being in that environment, so I don't work with children in the sense that I thought I was going to back then, but that core of knowing now, a lot of the healing and the people that I talk to, whether it be encouraging, reminding, coaching, whatever form, I realize a lot of the healing does take place from when we were younger. A
Absolutely.
lot of it is, you know, I think I shared an experience with you, that an event that happened to me that made me, for at that age, must have been like 6 or 7, until I was not in my 30s or almost 40, till I realized, oh, that's not actually, what am I talking about? This happened last year. So I was 45 or 44, that I realized my dad did not even mean that at all.
Wow.
I, all these years, held this feeling about myself because of a thought that as a child I misunderstood, you know,
Absolutely.
like I realized. And so to realize even little things like that, or if there is trauma, to heal it at the core so that we can have better relationships.
Yeah.
So one of the things really quick I wanted to ask you was, so hypnotherapy is one of the ways that you work with gentlemen, with people in general. Is there another form of when they work with you that they also do besides hypnotherapy, or is that?
Okay, so there's, of course, the general coaching, which comes under the umbrella of NLP and, EFT, and there's all different modalities. So I pretty much like use a lot of everything, because everybody
Okay.
is open to different things. So
Yes.
it's not like you come to me and you have hypnotherapy. No, if people don't want that, that's not a problem.
That's what I want to. Okay.
So yeah, they don't have to necessarily have hypnotherapy, because I'm very open to using different modalities and whatever people are open to and comfortable with. If they're comfortable with it, or they're even open to trying just progressive relaxation, which isn't hypnotherapy, it's just getting in a state of relaxation,
Yes.
which is also very beautiful. But I did want to mention, going back to childhood trauma, that is quite a big chunk of healing that does take
Yes.
place,
Yeah.
particularly, when I'm working with both men and women, but men, because that part of them, and whether they've had, you know, um, a good relationship or a not so good relationship, or even they've had a great relationship with their mother, but even that in itself can create trauma, because mum has probably been too protective.
I know.
You know,
I've said
that
that.
that quality can be looked at as good, but it also can be a little bit, it can,
Great.
erode,
Hmm.
yeah, and create, erosion in confidence as well, because mother's been just too protective, too much, um, on the child, on the son.
Yeah.
And an interesting fact, because as a male, males have to really transition through different stages. I mean, the first person they're really attached to is their mother or their
Yeah.
carer, and usually it's a female, right? So if
Yeah.
that relationship doesn't start off on a good note, that
Mm.
can definitely leave a lot of trauma. And then, if they've not got a good father, or a father figure in their lives too, that again can create quite a bit of trauma. Um,
Yes.
so that inner child really needs a lot of healing, and whether
Yes.
they're aware of it or not. But as we work through and go through the program and the
We can
healing,
find. Yeah.
yeah, and men become
Timothy
more
just
open.
said that he's doing his Timothy just said that he's doing his inner child healing right now. And
I
Luke
did.
just said that you he experienced your hypnotherapist and it was amazing. He can attest to that. So we have people
Yeah.
going. One of the things I wanted to hit really quick about that too was that what I became aware of when a mother is carrying a child, the emotions that she's feeling and the DNAs from way back is also being embodied into this child as they're being born. So sometimes it's not even about your mom being mean or nasty to you or hurtful or whatever that causes these things. It could be the emotions that she was experiencing while she was carrying you that you now have to also heal from. And when you heal, you're healing past and forward cells and DNA and generations. I want you guys to know now this is the time period that we're in, that we are healing what has come before. I mean, sorry, what has come before us, and now for those who come after us. So continue your healing, you guys. Continue your healing.
Yes,
And then
absolutely.
also, I've noticed and also in studying that every human being, man and woman, a lot we all have daddy issues, all of us. And again, even if your dad was the most awesome dad and gave you everything, I've seen this happen. I've seen where a young girl parents have given them her everything, where I come from lack of, and no parent, my parents weren't together, so I had the whole no dad there, whatever, and kind of stuff. um, and she still found something to feel ungrateful for. And I realized, I said, oh, it doesn't matter if they have everything, or if we think that this, if I had this and if I had that, I would have been a better human. You're going to find something in your parents, bringing up, teaching, whatever tradition that has caused some kind of disorientation in your thinking and your
Yeah.
being. And so sometimes just to go back into that and correct that or and so what I love about all healing is that we're doing healing from the core now. We're not masking it anymore. We're healing from the core of, so it's not just medicine or take this or even just go sit and do meditation. It's like getting to the core of what's going on so we can change again within ourselves, for ourselves, and that reflects in our relationships as well. So thank
Absolutely.
you.
No, you're absolutely right. And it's really getting to know yourself, just falling in love with yourself. I always encourage that, even with men, just
Yes.
how many times, have you actually told yourself that you love yourself? We're out
Yes.
there telling everyone else that we love them, but, really loving yourself and your inner being. So,
Yes.
yeah, there's this, it's just a topic that we could talk for hours and hours and
I know.
endless and
We have
endless.
so
I
many
love it.
awesome comments coming up on here too, and I want to read them all. They've all been so awesome, you guys. Thank you for
Yeah.
participating with us. So I did tell everybody before we started that we had a little gift extra for them at the end of our session. But before we jump into that, because of what around the time we're finished with that, we can wrap up. If you can tell people, I know we have your website on the flyer, but on the comment section, if you can put the link to your site, how they can reach you. Her name is tagged up on the video, so you can always click on her name and send her a message that way as well. But all the different ways that they can reach you. I know you have a YouTube channel so that you post videos on there, and you also do lives on your page as well. So we want to be able to reach out to you, women or gentlemen.
Yeah.
So you put all your links on there, and then go ahead and tell us, what is the surprise?
Okay, so of course you can reach me on the Gentlemansquare. So it's, yeah, Stefania Puleo is my name, but the Gentlemansquare is the actual platform. So the surprise for today, what I thought is I would take everyone through a little bit of, you know, progressive relaxation, slight hypnosis, where you can actually experience a little bit of what I do, okay, as a collective, obviously, because when I work with one-on-one, we work specific on areas. So I thought about what could I really work on today, because, you know, we're talking about both men and women, and I feel that a very big topic is, you know, ourselves, right?
Yeah. I mean,
and, you know, what more important person than ourselves, and feeling good about ourselves and feeling good enough. So I thought I'd put together a bit of a script on, you know, I am good enough, because a lot of the time we forget to remind ourselves how good we really are. We forget to really, you know, reiterate it, tell ourselves, feel that feeling, to really get in alignment with feeling good. Because when you feel good and you're in alignment with that and that self-love, then everything, you open up the doors to
everything becomes possible. Everything becomes possible. I just want to attest to that really quick. Today, driving, there was a moment like I just felt this worthiness. I felt this in my car. I mean, I would love to drive a different car, but I felt this like embodiment of this worthiness. And you drive different, you carry yourself different, you feel different, and that emanates from you, and people around you feel that and see that and emanates that back to you. So it's super important.
Exactly. So what I'm going to be doing is going to get everyone comfortable, and I'm going to put some music on, because I've got my own little stereo.
All right. So if you guys are watching, if you can find a space, it's going to be about 5 to 10 minutes the most. Stefania is going to walk us through one of her a slight session collectively, and like she said, she does it usually if you're one-on-one with her, it'll be a more intimate. But if you can get to a space where you're comfortable, I'm sitting right here in my chair, and just quiet for a few moments. We're going to go through one of her sessions. Yeah.
Now, what I want everyone to do is really get comfortable. Either get into a comfortable chair or lay back on a bed. Maybe have some pillows around you. I'm just bringing up the music. I want to
get comfortable.
So get really comfortable. Yeah, I can see you getting really comfortable. And I want you to just uncross your legs if you've got your legs crossed. Have your arms placed on your lap. And
Nicole, you doing it with us too? Come on, Lena. Everybody get into your space.
Everybody get comfortable. Give us a heart.
If you're still with us, come on. Yes, join your hearts if you can share some hearts, let me know you're joining in with us.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Don't worry, I won't have you jumping up and down or barking. Anyone that's scared for that.
Thank you, Timothy. So can you joining us?
Music? Yeah, excellent. We've got lots of people coming on.
Yeah.
Can you hear this music? Or does it need to be louder?
Let's see. I hear it good. If you guys hear it too, that would be awesome. If you could just let us know you can hear the music.
Right? Can you hear me over this music?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so I just want you to just take a couple of big, deep breaths. And as you're taking big breaths, I want you to just gently just relax and concentrate on that breath. And it's time for you to feel like you are good enough. So in this session, we're going to heal any old beliefs and memories, programming in your conscious that are programming in your conscious and subconscious mind that have been causing or contributing to you feeling like you're not good enough. So now, resting in a very comfortable position, I want you to just choose a spot on the wall or on the ceiling. If you're laying back, just look at a spot. That's right, choose a spot on the ceiling and gently gaze at the spot. And as you're feeling and becoming very comfortable, continue gazing gently and comfortably up at the spot. And as you gaze at the spot, allow yourself to feel every breath that you take in, relaxing you gently and comfortably, taking you deeper and deeper with every breath that you take in. And as you continue gazing gently and comfortably at the spot, you'll notice that your eyelids are becoming very heavy, heavier and heavier. And when your eyelids become so heavy that they're hard for you to keep open, you'll notice that they'll actually close gently as you continue breathing. That's right, focusing on your breathing, allowing your eyes to close, allowing every breath to take you even deeper into a comfortable relaxation. And any thoughts that are entering your mind or any sounds you hear are just releasing. Any sensations you fear or feel will not distract you or disturb you. But I will take you even deeper. And as you continue to go deeper and deeper with every breath you take in, you'll feel a very deep relaxation coming over your body. Now, drawing your attention down to your feet, feel the subtle gravity pulling your feet down, gently and comfortably relaxing your feet. And imagine a beautiful golden light intertwining and circling around your feet. And as this comfortable feeling continues to grow stronger and stronger, taking you deeper and deeper, and feel this comfortable, warm, white light moving up from your ankles, circling back down around the soles of your feet, back around your ankles and up to your calves. Feeling this deep calm and ease moving through your thighs, up through your hips, your abdomen and your lower back, allowing every nerve, every muscle and every cell to just let go, loosening and unwinding in a way that works for you. As the comfort continues to grow stronger and stronger, taking you deeper and deeper, you feel the comfort moving up towards your chest and your back, feeling it through your shoulders, down your arms, into your biceps, your forearms, into your hands, and then releasing any tension and stress through your fingertips. That's right, flowing away from your body through the tips of your fingers and the tips of your toes, carried off into the atmosphere where it can no longer hurt you or anyone else. And as you feel that calm and your breathing is rising and falling in your chest, allow the comfort to just soothe your neck. Feel it in the back of your head, down to your face. relaxing all the muscles on your face, all the little muscles around your eyes, as every breath takes you deeper and deeper. Feeling more comfortable with every breath you take in. Now see yourself standing at the top of a staircase of 20 steps, feeling very safe, very comfortable. With each step down the staircase, your body's going deeper and deeper into relaxation. That's right, taking you deeper and deeper with every step down. And with each step down, you are releasing permanently all that is stored, unwanted emotions from your subconscious mind, from your cellular memory, beliefs, all beliefs that you are not good enough, that you are inferior, that there's something wrong with you. So with each step down, you're going deeper and deeper into this state of comfort, relaxation, and peace. You are permanently releasing from your conscious and subconscious mind, from your cellular memory, all old beliefs that no longer serve you. That's right, letting them go. Yes, letting them go. Taking the first step down from 20 to 19, 18, 17, 16, releasing all that tension from your body. 15, 14, 13, that's right, releasing all negative memories now. 12, 11, 10, releasing all negative charge. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, the deeper you go, the better you feel. 2, 1, and 0, going deeper. Yes, healing the neutral networks. That's right, or the neural pathways. As you stand at the bottom of the staircase, feeling free, feeling safe, you're now allowing yourself to fully and completely release all negative beliefs about yourself, your self-worth, your value, releasing and letting go, and replacing those old beliefs now with positive new beliefs that are for your highest good. Creating new beliefs that support you, beliefs that are divinely perfect. You feel good about who you are. You know you are truly valuable. You are good enough to achieve success, feeling worthy and deserving to be financially secure, knowing and feeling you are worthy and deserve to be in healthy, loving, empowering relationships, attracting value-matched people in your life, and allowing your higher self to create in your conscious and subconscious mind, knowing and trusting in your heart and mind that we are all created equal, and you are good enough. With each and every new mental programs that are created in your body, they are created and reinforced in your conscious and subconscious mind that you are good enough, just the way you are. Yes. And you are getting better and better with each and every passing day. Feeling good about who you are, feeling good in your own skin. You are good enough. feeling really good about yourself with every passing day. Now take a deep, cleansing, healing breath in, taking all the positive healing transformations, achieving your heart's desires. And now, at the count of 5, if you choose to awaken, you can awaken, feeling refreshed, feeling light and free, knowing that your heart, and mind, you are good enough. You're with a real sense of positive expectation. And don't be surprised that when we reach 5, you have a very, very big smile on your face, slowly starting to come up now. From 0 to 1 and up at 2. More aware of the sounds around you at 3. Coming up to 4 and 5. Wide, wide awake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eyes open, wide, wide awake.
Oh my goodness.
How are we? Are we awake or are we still drifting?
So
You can still drifting if you're out there.
So beautiful. You know what? So I've never done this before, but Loot is on. Loot, if you're still there, if you could throw some hearts up really quick, I want to see if I can bring him on so he can share a little bit about his experience.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was beautiful. Like the first time for me. Loot, are you still watching? Let's see. I'm going to see if I can bring.
I think so.
Okay. No. Okay. No, it won't let me. All right. Oh, I thought we could do like a little group so he can jump on and share. Because I know he had a session with you too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah. Oh,
actually had a double session. We just had one.
Beautiful for you guys as it was.
There he is. I'm here.
He says I'm there. I know it shows that. Let me try to see if I can get him on.
Or can he request to come on? How does it
work?
work?
Yeah. Look, can you see if you can throw a request in there? Because I feel like I've seen group lives before. So if not, we can't get you on here. I'm going to work on that and see how we can make that happen. But just like the first, when it first happened to me too. So I want to tell you guys really quick, even if you don't feel, those who stayed in and joined and did it, if you don't feel it, those who are watching later and decide to do it on the replay or on YouTube, you, even if you come out of it and you don't feel it immediately, just wait. Just wait. You wait till tomorrow. You'll feel it. Something will pop in for you. But what a great way, first of all, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I was actually wanting to offer something to your audience because I see you have lots of lovely people up there engaging.
That would be awesome. Go
and
ahead.
I want to say the first 10 people that reach out and engage, right? I'm really happy to offer them a session, a personal session with me.
Oh my goodness, that's so awesome.
Yeah. And I want you to know that you don't have to be present. This can be done virtually, and if anything, it's more effective because you're in the comfort of your own home. You're kicking back and just relax.
How beautiful.
So the first 10 people, I never do this, but
that's so awesome. We appreciate it. So they just have to reach out to you here in the comment section or message?
No, they'll reach out to you, yeah, and you count the first 5 to 10 people, and then
okay, so reach out to me, or you can say, okay, so just to make it easier, if you're watching this video and you would love a session with Stefania, comment right here, me, and we'll count the first. You said 10 people or 5?
10 people. I'm giving 10 sessions away.
10 sessions, you guys. So I know somebody watching this on the replay. If you don't see 10 me, put it in there. I will add your name and give it to her. That is amazing. And you know what's even more amazing, Stefania? As we were doing the meditation, I say meditation, but the hypnosis, this feels the same to me. We're doing it on the eclipse full moon.
I know.
Worthiness.
Very powerful.
I was just like in awe of how Source orchestrate everything, always so perfect. Yeah. And what is more beautiful tonight needed is we were talking about, we're moving into this embodiment of worthiness individually and collectively. What a beautiful gift to us. Thank you so much. May you continue to be blessed. May our friendship continue to grow. Luke, I love you. Thank you so much for your suggestion. Yes, all of you guys who joined us tonight, thank you so much for sharing this time and this space with us. Is there anything that you would like to say before you go, Stefania?
I just want to say thank you to you. Thank you for making this possible and allowing me to share this with you and your audience. And
Yes.
I know that, you know, there's amazing things that are just coming our way, both of us.
Yeah.
And, you know, as we discussed, we'll be doing some things together. So I'm really looking forward.
We're going to be on, let's just say we're going to be on Clubhouse. Together, guys.
That's right.
All right. Well, you have a beautiful rest of your day.
Everybody.
And we'll talk soon again, okay?
Oh, and make sure that I'll write down where they can reach me, right? The Gentlemansquare. I've got YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all the social media.
All of it. I want you to put it on there for me,
website
please.
as well.
Yes, please. Okay, I already got a 1B. We have one in the house already. That's so awesome. Thank you so much for your gift. I love you, my friend. I'll talk to you soon.
Love you too.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Oh my goodness. Tell me that was not amazing. Like all of it. So I'm like, refresh. It's 10:15 here now. I'm like, but I have to get ready for bed. Thank you guys for joining me. That was so amazing. We got gifts upon gifts. And like I said, what a perfect night for this to be bestowed upon us, as we need to recognize self-worthiness so much more. Like, my life is changing so much because of recognizing that worth, and not in like a egotistic way, which even sometimes that's okay too. No judgment against that. But not in a way like I deserve this and I deserve that, but to realize at the core of who I am, my worthiness, as I give, to put even boundaries or request of what I no longer want to the universe and to even my relationships around me. So worthiness is at the core right now, what it is we are all embodying. We've understood it, we've learned it, and now it's time for us to embody it. And our guests tonight, I've had two different guests, and tonight on this video is Stefania, and she is helping men and women bridge that gap where, you know, you hear where he's not that into you or she's not that into you, making a bridge so that we can kind of understand each other and communicate that. So if it's not into you, we can know that and move on. Or if I'm into you, oh, I'm into you and you're into me, let's work this out. And then beyond just that relationship, all relationships in general. All right. Thank you for listening tonight. Thank you for sharing your time and your energy. I love you guys. I appreciate every time you take time to watch the videos. I am going to go ahead and post this also up on YouTube. So if you are seeing this on YouTube, press like, leave a comment, subscribe. I'll be posting more of my live videos, and we'll have some more stuff coming up soon, but I don't want to talk about it yet. We're going to announce it as it comes forth. All right. Thank you so much again. You guys have a blessed night. I will see you tomorrow and Friday and Saturday, and from all around the world we have people coming on, so stay tuned.